Today at work, a guy had on a George Costanza shirt, and I said, "Hey, I like your shirt." And he turned to his girlfriend, and he was like, "See?" And
Perfect.
she was like, "You were right." I really like that one. I feel like it's Capricorn.
Yeah, comparing it to the other preview.
Yeah. Also, they posted an Instagram story with a Capricorn symbol at the same day as that preview.
Is that a birthday?
It's astrology, yeah.
Sick. Science.
The eclipse show is on Ezra's birthday.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
So he is a Capricorn.
Is that? I didn't look that up,
It's December 21st to January 20th.
so no.
Yeah. Not quite.
Is his son a Capricorn?
Yeah, I'd feel weird Googling that one.
Yeah.
Apparently, the couple's child was born on August 22nd.
JJ didn't feel weird about googling that one. He's
No,
he's the everyman.
they're not gonna find out.
He stands in for the everyman.
That's a Leo.
Powerful.
I love the teaser footage. I'd like recognized some of it before. There's like this YouTube video called like New York Graffiti in the 1980s, and it was clipped from like this larger short that I dove into today. It's this artist named Steven Seagal, not Seagal. He films like still today, like on the New York subway. It's crazy. Like a lot of them just sort of come off as creep shots, but in a very like vulnerable, authentic way.
Yeah, I was scrolling through his website today. It's weird. It's fun how it goes from like 80s just to now. I have expected to like see myself.
I was thinking that too. A lot of the now footage was like the week I moved to New York, like Halloween 2021. I noticed in the 1990s one, there's a lot of footage of like Times Square and the big like billboard where the ball drops has like the Sony logo on it. I'm like,
Yeah, that first teaser sounds a lot like Modern Vampires of the City to me, with the piano and the drum machine.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it. Do you want to listen to the second one?
let's do it.
There's a really good quote in that film. I was taking notes. Where it's something along like, look out the front window on the express train. Lights, stations flying by. If it's an old train, roll down the window and feel the wind. What other transportation can you get that kind of view for free? So lots of imagery there. That's already being like thrown around in the promo material. I don't know. I ride the Express A train a lot, so I don't think I can break into the conductor's booth, but
Have you ever tried?
or stick my head out anymore. I haven't yet. It's a big problem in New York. All the like subway surfing going on right now. Kids are like falling off of trains and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'll say both of these sound really familiar, in terms of the Vampire Weekend sound.
Yeah, they sound not like Father of the Bride and more like the first three, I think.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I think it's cool that they're making it together. They made it together as a band this time. Get to see some CT drum beats and Bayo bass lines on there.
For sure. It's interesting that like the first three are like a trilogy, right? Is what they stated. And so in my head, I was expecting like Father of the Bride to be like a new sort of, not a new trilogy, but like a new sort of thing they were going to explore a little bit more. That to say, I'm not disappointed by these new samples, but it's just interesting that they've kind of abandoned that folksy sound so quickly.
Yeah, and the album art is such a departure.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No more vectors.
no, I feel like Father of the Bride kind of fit in with the other three, but this one like kind of doesn't fit in with any of them. It also reminds me of the recent Strokes album cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the Basquiat piece.
Exactly.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm getting a stroke. It's kind of like the Vampire Weekend did the Strokes album vibe. Is like what I'm getting. Gritty New York.
Yeah, I'm excited. The second teaser definitely jumped out at me as the standout. Just like the ripping guitar. Just when the subway goes too fast and it starts making noises it shouldn't. It sounded like that guitar.
And then have you guys heard the third teaser? I think it's the same song as the second teaser. It sounds kind of like it's the beginning of the song. But just the vibe at the beginning with the logo over the video is on point.
It's very lo-fi sounding.
Yeah.
Had you looked into like the actual news article that the headline is pulled from?
I already knew about the airplane, actually.
Could you fill me in? I didn't get too deep into that. It sounded sad.
Well, it's a crazy story. 1988, I think. A 737 took off in Hawaii and like over 10,000 feet, like a significant portion of the top of the fuselage ripped off.
Oh.
Yeah. And they landed. And only one person died, who was a flight attendant who wasn't seated when it happened.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, they've done a lot with convertibles before.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some messaging.
Yeah. Yeah. So only God was above us because there was no roof above them.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do you think that'll appear as a lyric in a song?
I don't think so.
They don't really have a history of doing that, really.
Father of the
Right.
Bride's in Hold You Now.
Right.
Contras and Contra.
So
Just kidding.
50%.
I gotcha.
Yeah. This one determines if they have a history of it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we start off with Ice Cream Piano, which sounds like a parody name for a Vampire Weekend song.
Yeah.
As does the second track, Classical.
Prep School Gangsters could be the home run very easily.
Yeah.
Pravda. That one jumped out at me.
Apparently that's like a newspaper, a Soviet newspaper or something.
Okay. The surfer could be a Subway Surfer.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea who Mary Boone is?
She committed, I think, art fraud and went to prison for it.
Yeah, she's an art dealer / collector.
A girl boss. That's
A
great.
fraudulent one.
Who isn't?
A gangster. I hope The Surfer is a surf rock song.
Some Dick Dale.
Yeah. I feel like it's not too far from their sound anyway. Like the The second teaser already kind of has like a surf rock feel to it.
I think Diane Young has a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
This album art is so damn cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't know if you saw the original footage of Steven Seagal running through the train, but I thought it was sped up, but you can like hear his footsteps, like he's just booking it.
Passion for the craft.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore because the way the doors open in the middle, you need to sort of like, it's a 2-step process, but they just previewed these new trains that have like those articulations between them, like a bus. So I'm ready to run the full train.
That's the new New York City Marathon.
New spelled N-E-U-E.
Yeah. Noia. A lyric from the song Hope is, I hope you let it go, I hope you let it go. Our enemy's invincible. I hope you let it go. Which is on brand.
Also looking at the album trailer from the one shot of the sheet music, a lot of 8th notes. Or 16th notes, actually. So.
Could you give us some 16th notes right now?
I'll do like a... Right? That's a...
Damn.
Don't
New
understand.
album leak.
Yeah, that's it right there, yeah.
That's crazy.
We're going to get flagged, so you can
Yeah. Yeah. I bet Capricorn is about a lover. That's
What makes you say that? Explain yourself.
seems like it's, a person. Maybe she knew the surfer. Yeah. April 5th. Singles February 16th.
Do you know if they're playing the whole album on the 8th?
I hope they play more than just that. I hope it's a full show, including the whole album.
Some notable Capricorns are Dolly Parton,
Dolly
Michelle
Parton's
Obama.
featuring on the new Vampire Weekend record. You heard it here first.
Mm-hmm. Unlike her current album, which is everybody else featuring.
Yeah. We will have 1 minute and 50 seconds of totality in downtown Austin for the Eclipse show on April 8th. So you could get in a Bambina.
Yeah, what do you think the vibe would be for that window of time? Like, you have to be so intentional with how you use it. I hope it's not depressing. I hope it's like the surf rock, melt your face off stuff.
My gut says it's going to be like a new song. But, maybe they'll cover a total eclipse of the sun. During an 8-minute Cape Cod.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be... When I was thinking about going today, I was like, it's going to be insane. It's going to be like one of the most memorable days of my life.
It's gonna be very surreal.
Mm-hmm.
Where were you for the last solar eclipse, JJ? Do you remember it?
I was in New York. My my boss had like an apartment, so we went out to his roof and he had like a whole shindig. It's pretty fun.
And where were you, Austin?
I drove
2017.
somewhere in Kansas to see it.
Was that like the totality
Yeah.
darkness? Nice.
It was pretty good. This one's going to be a little bit better.
Why is that?
I just got I got a feeling.
It's gonna be even darker.
Yeah, because it's our boy's birthday.
True.
Get him like 40 cupcakes or however old he is.
Googling.
84, I think. So I think he's 40.
Yeah, it's 39.
I remember it because it's the same year the Macintosh came out.
Mm. Yeah, for a second I thought you were saying he was 84 years old. Wow.
Yeah.
Does not crack.
I'm excited. I'm interested to see uh, his aging perspective with a similar sound to what seems like a similar sound to the first two or three LPs. I feel like this year, like and last year, I feel like you're getting a lot of these acts that have been around for now like 20, 30 years and they're still releasing things. Like Blink 182 got back together and released an album. Green Day just released one. Rolling Stones released one for some reason. But they're all like, you know, you're like twice the age you were when you released your first album. And so like how do you, and sometimes it's probably like your most well-known album in some cases. And so it's not that you're trying to compete with that initial reaction, but you know, you're not the same person you were 20 years ago.
I'm excited it's a return to New York. That's pretty huge. I thought that was a trilogy setting, so really curious to see where that goes, because I don't think any of them live in New York anymore.
True. CT might still. I'm not sure.
And I hope they lean into the graffiti more than like the subway. I mean, it'll be like graffiti in newspapers. It's a good combo.
Which track are you guys most excited to listen to?
Just by name alone?
By name alone.
Gen X Cops. That's the one that sticks with me right now.
Yeah, makes me think of New York City Cops, the Strokes song.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'd be happy with Prep School Gangsters or The Surfer, I think, too.
Yeah, same. Those two.
It's a 3-song run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm interested. This middle third looks
The meat.
intriguing to me. And then Hope is on its own side on the LP, so I wonder if it's just going to be like a super long, sort of like epilogue.
Yeah, I mean, they all made it together. CT's in a jam band now.
It could be a
out.
jam. Yeah.
Give us the
Yeah, Ice
duration.
Cream Piano
Yeah.
sounds like a jam band song.
Yeah, it does.
Hope it's a jam band song, but it has sheet music. So
Yeah. They write it every time.
yeah.